Hi, welcome to Churchill County Library Virtual Storytime. My name is Jess. The book I have for you today is called Edward and Annie, written by Karen Rivadeneira and illustrated by Katie Tanis, and it's published by HarperCollins. And up here in the corner, it says, in partnership with the Shed Aquarium. And I'll show you a picture of that big aquarium. And this book was written during the COVID-19 quarantine when everything was closed down. And this is a big aquarium in Chicago, like I said. And they would take the penguins for little walks around the aquarium. And this is a story about one of their adventures. So this is Chicago. It's a great big city in Illinois. And this is not the ocean out front. This is called Lake Michigan. They have all different kinds of animals in this aquarium. And this is the big aquarium. One day at the giant Shed Aquarium on the shores of the Great Lake, Michigan, a rockhopper penguin named Annie shook herself awake. Then she fluffed her feathers just as she did every time she woke up. Except this time wasn't like every other time. This time something was different. Annie quickly looked around her home, but nothing seemed wrong. Edward was napping in their big rocky nest. That was normal. Wellington flopped on his belly into the pool. Normal. Kai, the penguin caretaker, dropped lavender sprigs and new rocks for nest. Normal. So what's different? Annie wondered. Annie poked Edward with her pink toe. Edward, Annie said, wake up. Something is different. Edward popped up. That's exciting, Edward said. Different can be fun. Before Annie could disagree, Kai walked up to Edward and Annie. Hello, loves, Kai said. Glad you're awake. I have a surprise. A surprise? Edward wiggled a yellow eyebrow at Annie. This is Edward and this is Annie. Kai scratched Annie's head. Edward waddled up for a snuggle. We're going on an adventure, said Kai. An adventure? Edward hopped toward Annie. That is different. Annie was feeling cautious about the adventure. Still, Kai always pet them and brought them rocks and fed them herring and krill. So when Kai said, follow me, Edward and Annie waddled behind. It's time to meet your neighbors, Kai said. Ahead, the sleek brown bodies of two sea otters shimmered in the water. When Cooper and Watson were tiny pups, they lost their moms off the coast of California, Kai said. They were both rescued and given a home here at Shed. Edward and Annie watched the otters somersault and play tag. As the otters raced past them, Watson did an extra spin right in front of Annie. Time to move on, Kai said. Goodbye, Cooper. Goodbye, Watson. Edward and Annie raised their flippers, waving goodbye to rescued otters. This is different, Annie thought. Ahead, Fallujah whales tumbled and turned in the dusty blue water. Listen, Kai said. Edward and Annie waddled closer. The whales chirped and cooed. A smaller, creamy Fallujah slid right up to the glass. Hello, Anik, said Kai. Anik bobbed his melon-shaped head. Edward waved a wing and Annie shook her top feathers. Then Anik swam away backward. Singing whales that swim backward? That's different, thought Annie, as she watched the Fallujah float up to the tippy top of their pool. We're going up too, said Kai, and you two need some exercise. Let's take the stairs. How? Asked Edward. We're rock hoppers, silly, Annie said. So Annie and Edward hopped and hopped and hopped. Edward and Annie hopped up the very last step. Phew! Time for a rest and a snack, said Kai. Kai plopped a tiny herring into Edward's beak and another into Annie's open mouth. Around them, blue lights sparkled. Angelfish, butterfly fish, cow-nosed rays, and bonnet-head sharks swam by. Here's Nickel, Kai pointed at a big green sea turtle. A deep scar ran across her shell. She got hurt by a boat. Now she can't swim well enough to live in the Caribbean Sea, but she has a safe home here. Nickel swam in a little loop, waving one of her front flippers at them. Edward turned to share this good news with Annie, but she was gone. Oh, no, that's different. Where did Annie go? Asked Kai. Let's see if she's in the Amazon. Tree branches and vines stretched across the ceiling. Pools of glimmering green water lined the walls. Inside swam piranhas, tiger rays, and mata-mata turtles. Annie was doing some exploring on her own, wasn't she? Kai and Edward found Annie peering through the glass of the pools. Giant fish slid past. That giant fish. Their scales glinted silver and red. A person Annie didn't recognize lowered a pole into the water. The fish nosed the end of the pole, then the person tossed a piece of fish. The fish opened his mouth so fast that it made a loud pop as he snapped up the food. Their person makes mealtime fun too, thought Annie. Edward, Annie said, these fish are so fun to watch. Meeting all these animals from oceans and rivers and lakes is amazing. Maybe that's why people like visiting us, Edward said. Annie teetered on her webbed feet. That's it, she said. There are no people here. That's what is different. But what will happen without the visitors? One more stop, said Kai. Just then, elevator doors chimed. Edward and Annie hopped in after Kai. The elevator went down, down, down. Ding! Here we are, said Kai, at Wild Reef. Sunlight streaked through deep blue water. Yellow and orange fins sparkled like confetti among sleek gray fish that glided past. It's like we're at the bottom of the ocean, Annie said. Edward and Annie hopped toward the porcupine fish and sandbar sharks, clownfish and spotted wobegongs. Suddenly, what looked like a flat shark floated out from the rocks. It's Lucy, the white-spotted guitarfish, said Kai. She stays close to the bottom of the ocean. Edward, Annie said in surprise, Lucy doesn't have a mouth. Just then, Lucy swam to the side and gave Edward and Annie a big smile. Lucy's mouth is on the underside of her body, said Kai. She picks up crab and clam shells from the ocean floor. An underside smile, Annie thought. That's different too. Good different. Our adventure is over for today, said Kai. I hope you enjoyed exploring. Getting out and flapping our wings is good for everyone. Soon the aquarium will be open again and things will be back to normal. Normal? Annie questioned Edward. Does that mean the people will come back? Will normal feel different then? Sometimes normal is good too, Edward said. Don't worry, we'll be together. Edward nuzzled his beak into Annie's feathers. Annie thought of her nest with Edward. She thought of the swimming pool with Wellington and the rest of her penguin friends, and the delicious fish Kai brought every day. She knew she was safe. Normal was pretty good. But different can be exciting, Annie said, especially when I'm with you and Kai. As Kai led them home, the two penguins dreamed of new adventures in the giant shed aquarium on the shores of the Great Lake, Michigan. I hope you enjoyed that story. And there is some video about the adventures of the penguins in the shed aquarium that we'll be showing sometime this summer during the summer reading program. And I hope that you've signed up and that you're enjoying reading your books and doing the activities here at the library. I'll see you next time.